How can home cooks make sure they are cooking efficiently and getting the most THC from their cannabis?
Well, at home, it's really important that you have an oven thermometer. You know, you can buy, some people I know have bought 4 and 5 and hang them in different areas in their oven, just so they know right where they get the most stable temperatures, and they try and do their placement there. So really, and terpene preservation is important because decarboxylation occurs much faster in a kind of dry, open air kind of environment. The oil will prevent some of that carboxyl group from being released quite as quickly. And you know, you'll end up degrading more cannabinoids that way, just in the act of decarboxylation, if you don't try and decarb first. But the problem with that is that it's in the open air and you've got your terpenes just flying out. So it's really important to try and wrap. What I do is I just triple wrap in foil or in an oven bag. Although now I should warn people, they're actually perforating oven bags now for safety reasons. So if any of you guys out there are using oven bags for terpene preservation, they might not be as effective anymore. I've noticed I can smell through them these days. But yeah, terpene preservation during decarboxylation is important for me personally, especially if you can't really afford or you don't understand how to supplement to get that absorption back.
Yeah, decarboxing is, once again, it goes back to the science. You have to have your process down, and you want to mimic that every single time. That's a great point about temperatures in ovens. I know bakers who have done that, and they know not to use the lower oven in the restaurant because it doesn't, you know, that it runs hotter than the top oven or whatnot. And if you have a limited supply of plant material, and even if you don't, it's a sacred plant, you don't want to lose any of it. You know, worst case is, you know, if you overcook it, time, temperature, some of that THCA is going to be converted to CBN. You can blend that back into another extract that you do. It might be a little more sedative, but you'll still get properties that the plant's going to offer.
I think just what everybody touched on, consistency, keep a log, and the best thing is, and like I said before, is you want to grind your medicine up really well, and you want to spread it out evenly across the sheet pan, because you want to make sure that everything is being hit at the same temperature at the same time. So I have my little billy goats with their hooves, making sure it's nice and even all the way across. And we only cook in the top oven, because we found out the lower oven actually gets hotter quicker. And we have really high-powered ovens, so our temperature works for us at a specific temperature, but in other kitchens I've worked in, it's just completely different. And I know a lot of you don't have access to testing, but we spot check and test everything consistently, and then we run logs and keep everything on the Google Drive, so we have strong SOPs. But for those of you that don't, keep a log, and it's just a food log. As you make recipes, how did you feel when you ate it? How did your friends feel when they ate it? And then from there, you can sort of run a chart to find out what exactly is good for you guys. Maximizing is very important, so keeping a decarbed catalog will be very good for you guys.
Absolutely, what everybody said. The only thing I would add to that is that when keeping the log is so important, and this is what I was going to add. Burning it is really actually hard to do, so don't be afraid of that. I have an experience, and the funny thing is that the three of us, and I'm not sure what form of extraction Kat does. Ethanol. Okay, so different. There's no two butter extractions that are done the same way. So what my method is, and I've tested and tried it true, and my staff is all here today. My extraordinary. I gave them all the day off. So shout out to Jewish Natural Edibles. But we've learned our method of decarb and of brewing the butter, and this is how Julie's Natural Edibles does it. Is different than how Mount Medicine does it. So that being said, just know that you're going to take your recipe and it's going to vary a little bit. You're going to adjust it, you're going to tweak it, and that anecdotal log is going to be critical for you to really figure out what your dosage will be and how to do it properly. And the last thing about burning, so we tried to burn it. Because I'm such an advocate about lab testing, so we pushed a butter up beyond 500 degrees because everybody told me I'm going to just turn it into a big pot of CBN. And I'm here to tell you that did not happen. It was very potent THC, and there was almost zero CBN in it. So don't be afraid of a batch that you might have overcooked, because it's possible that you really didn't do anything wrong.
And also, if you have extra CBN in your edibles, you can use that as a sleep aid. I find that to be incredibly effective. So the important thing to recap about activation or decarb, it's really just a function of time and temperature. The raw cannabis plant, as it comes out of the ground, not psychoactive at all. But when you dry and cure your buds, the acidic THCA slowly converts to the psychedelic THC that we all know and love. So when you're simmering it in your butter or oil, you can simmer at a higher temperature for a short amount of time, or you can simmer at a low temperature for a long time. So it's important just to do a little bit of research. And we have a fabulous woman here today that I want to point out, Carla Kay. Please raise your hand. Carla is from Skunk Farm Research in Oregon, and they maintain a fabulous website with all kinds of answers to your questions, fantastic information. So I highly recommend Skunk Farm Research.